From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Here we go. Long.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3. Short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught by Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
On 2nd and goal, Jones buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes out right around the 39. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
And take it right at the 35. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offense move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. Johnson to return it. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Running again with Barkley on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Here is third and quite a ways. Throwing here, Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On the return, Johnson. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Up the middle with Barkley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
49ers nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Reload.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Here we go, hey.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
The lengthy Armstead made a great play there, and he's making up for lost time after he battled injury last season. Getting him back makes an elite group of pass rushers downright scary.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Still going. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
49ers 7.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Timberland, Gold River, Ladybug, Ladybug.
Back to throw. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side here. Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go. Hey, hey, check that. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
105 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
Okay, ready? Hurry! Alert!
Here's a give up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go trap. Bring it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
35. 49ers 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Campbell was finally on field for a full season last year, and he had more catches, yards, and touchdowns than his first 3 injury-plagued seasons combined. The Giants expect that there's even more untapped potential there, and he gets them.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy sets up to throw again. And this is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Barkley, inside handoff. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 20, here's second down and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Purdy now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The Niners on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. A handoff to Barkley. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35.
19 more yards.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.